A very good morning. And now we're going to discuss about the topic the various types of floats. Total float, free float, interfering float and independent float are the four different types of floats going to use in a CPM, that is critical path method. And you're having a different formula there. I already mentioned in to calculating EST, EFT, LST, LFT, there will be a different methods there to find out this particular thing. So similarly, there will be an n numbers of method to find out the float in a critical path method. Okay, so one of the easiest method of simple formula, just storing this particular formula in your mind. It will be highly helpful for you people. Total float, the formula is EST minus LST or EFT minus LFT. That is earliest start time minus latest start time or earliest finish time minus latest finish time. And a free float, the minimum of, this is the very key important thing, the minimum of EST of succeeding activity minus EFT of corresponding activity. Okay, so EST of succeeding activity minus EFT of corresponding activity. So interfering float, the total float minus free float is a simple formula, and independent float, minimum of EST of succeeding activity minus minimum of LFT of preceding activity minus duration of respective activity. So this is the formula. So mind it, students, you don't get confused with interfering float and independent float. Okay, so this is very simple. Okay, interfering float is total float minus free float, and independent float is minimum of EST of succeeding activity minus minimum of EFT of preceding activity minus duration of respective activity. Duration of respective activity. So now we're going to see a problem. Okay, so just take this is one of the problem to find out this independent float, interference float, free float and total float. So this is a question: activity 1 to 2, 1 to 4, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 2 to 7, 5 to 7, 5 to 8, 7 to 8, 5 to 6 and 6 to 8, 4 to 7, and duration, the respective activity having different duration. Okay, so you need to be marked as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 columns. You need to be marked as in 8 columns. Okay, so in the first one, EST, EFT, LST, LFT. Total float, free float, independent float and interference float. Okay, so in first one, you need to be draw a network with the help of this particular activity. So activity 1 to 2, 1 to 4, 1 to 3 and 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 2 to 7, 5 to 7, 5 to 8, 6 to 8, 5 to 6 and 4 to 7. So here 4 to 7, the duration is 0. So it indicates the dummy activity. So because I already told, the dummy activity doesn't consume any resources. Okay, that's why here duration comes as in 0. So when duration comes as a 0, you need to be marked this particular activity as dummy 1. Okay, so then in last video I posted clearly as for each and every activity you need to be draw a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so 2 by 2 matrix, and in that matrix EST, EFT, LST, LFT. So this is the thing, the 2 by 2 matrix. So this is EST, EFT, LST and LFT. Okay, so EST and EFT is the forwarding process, LST, LFT is the backwarding process. You need to be sum up of the duration in EST, EFT, and in LST, LFT calculation you need to be minus of that particular activity's duration. Okay, so that is the key thing to be find out. So likewise, the 0 starting time is 0, the duration you need to be sum of 0 plus 8, you will get 8. The second activity, the starting time, EFT, earliest finish time of the previous activity, is the start time of this particular activity. Earliest start time of this 8 to 7. So this is 8 8 plus 6 you will get 14. Likewise, you need to be mention EST, EFT for all these activity. Okay, so one critical thing. So if it is a junction here, 1, 5 to 7, 5 to 8 and 5 to 6. 3 activities will take place in this particular 4 to 7 activity. Okay, so 20, you need to be mark this earliest finish time in all the particular events, particular activity. Okay, so likewise you need to be mark on. So okay, so here the 29, here 29, 8, 6 to 8 is 29 and 5 to 8 is 26 and 7 to 8 is 28 for the EFT. So you need to be take as a maximum value. So I already told, for to find out the critical path, the maximum duration is normally called as a critical duration. So that duration you need to be take. Okay, so from 8, there one activity is going 8 to 7, 7 to 8 and 8 to 6 and 8 to 5. Now I talking about the calculation of LST and LFT. So this maximum duration you need to be marked in all the LFTs which passes which from 8. Okay, so here 29, here 29 and here 29. Already mentioned, to find out the LST, LFT, you need to be minus of that particular duration. Okay, so 29 minus 5 you will get 24 and the 29 minus 6 you will get 23 and 29 minus 5 you will get 24. Okay, so and then here 6, the 24 is the LST, latest start time of the previous activity. So that latest start time of the previous activity is normally called as in latest finish time of that preceding activity. So here 24 minus 20 you will get, so 24 minus 4 you will get 20. So likewise you need to be proceed up to this particular event 1. At one point of time, this both EST, EFT, LST, LFT should be same. So that path is normally taking as a critical path, then duration is critical duration. Okay, now I'm showing how to identify this critical path. So 1, 2, 3.